What should I farm? Now this is a question I get asked quite a bit, so today we'll be finding the right farming style best suited for you. So without further ado, let us begin. Do you want professions? This question's somewhat simple, but this is something you may want to ask yourself. By using professions, this will require you to level your professions up before you start gold farming. However, the gathering professions provide a great amount of gold in their own right. For example, herbalism is one of the most perfect ones, as this requires very little effort to farm materials to sell. But this does require you to level the profession up before you start getting regular materials, especially from old content nodes. The perk of doing non-profession farms is the barrier to entry is even lower, and that means that you can just go to the zone for the gold farm and just start farming without having to level your profession first. The next question is factoring RNG. Following onto professions and non-professions, you may want to ask yourself whether you would like RNG to be factored into your farm. By saying yes, it would mean that you are leaving a lot of the gold farm's value to chance, but depending on what you are farming, this can lead to better results if you are lucky in your RNG for that farm. A good example for this is BFA mounts. With this type of farm, you'll be farming for low drop chance mounts which rely heavily on RNG. You're likely to spend multiple hours for getting one of these mounts to drop, but once the mount drops, this could surpass any gold farm which you could do with materials. By not leaving RNG to be factored in and saying no, then you are looking for a more stable way of making gold. This can lead you to more steady gold farms, and as such will ultimately lead to material gold farms, as they are one of the most stable type of gold farms which factors out RNG for steady gold farms. Ultimately, asking whether you want RNG to be factored in is asking, do you want high risk equaling in high reward, or no RNG for steady gold? The choice is of course yours to take, but it is good to weigh this up before you start a farming session. Moving over to the next question, which is old or current content. This can be summarized quite easily. Old content tends to sell slower than current content, as less people are in demand for these materials. However, things like mounts and materials do tend to sell best in these areas, and materials tend to sell for a higher gold per hour. In regards to current content, you are choosing fast sales as more people are progressing with the current expansion, and that means more people will be in demand of these materials. Overall, if you want fast sales with moderate gold per hour, then current content is for you. Also, choosing old content, you are getting moderate sales with the higher returns on average. So in conclusion, when choosing a gold farm to do, I ask these questions, and as such I tend to lean towards professions as they are reliable and provide good returns, such as multi-farms, meaning herbalism and mining. With that chosen, I end up going to older content like the Whiptail multi-farm, because the gold per hour is usually twice the amount of a gold per hour of current content farms, with less competition, and as such I am happy posting these materials on the auction house for a week or so to get the initial gold return. My view is I can farm more higher gold per hour materials while I wait for them to sell, leaving me with higher gold returns over the long run. Other than that, guys, I hope that this answered a load of questions when it comes towards gold farming. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.